You might be surprised to learn that consuming the wrong types of meat after age 65 can increase your risk of heart disease by more than 60%. What's even more concerning is that most seniors have no idea they're unknowingly doing this every single day. Some of these harmful meats may already be sitting in your kitchen. They look harmless and were even once believed to be healthy. But in reality, they can silently cause inflammation, strain your kidneys, and gradually impair your memory. Even more alarming, one popular type of meat, often considered a favorite comfort food, is now being strongly warned against by health experts. Older adults are being advised to avoid it entirely, even as little as once a week. If this meat is part of your regular diet, your body may already be feeling the harmful effects. In this video, you'll discover 3 types of meat that people over 65 should absolutely stay away from. But we're not stopping there. You'll also be introduced to 3 powerful vitamins that help protect your heart, keep your mind sharp, and slow down aging from the inside out. Make sure to watch until the end to learn about the most dangerous meat of all, a food that almost no one talks about, yet it could seriously impact the health of older adults. If you truly care about staying healthy, mentally alert, and independent as you age, this may be the most important information you'll hear today. Now, let's begin with the worst offenders, the 3 types of meat you should stop eating after 65. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that follow button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss out on more health tips made just for you. If you find this video helpful, leave a comment below. If not, just type the number 0 so I'll know how to make the content better for you. 1. Bacon, the silent killer behind the satisfying sizzle. Bacon, that crispy, aromatic treat that reminds us of hearty family breakfasts, is quietly becoming a serious health threat for older adults. Its appealing look and familiar taste disguise the harmful compounds in every crunchy slice, attacking your heart, brain, and blood vessels, all of which become more vulnerable as the body ages. Bacon is not only loaded with saturated fat, a major contributor to clogged arteries and increased LDL bad cholesterol, but it also hides dangerous preservatives like nitrates and nitrites. Once inside your body, these chemicals can convert into nitrosamines, cancer-causing agents linked to colorectal, stomach, and pancreatic cancers. The World Health Organization, WHO, has officially classified processed meats, including bacon, as Group 1 carcinogens, the same category as tobacco and asbestos. Older adults whose cells regenerate more slowly are especially at risk. And when bacon is fried or grilled at high temperatures, it produces advanced glycation end products, AGEs, toxic compounds that fuel inflammation and oxidative stress. These are 2 key drivers of age-related diseases like Alzheimer's, arthritis, and cardiovascular conditions. This chronic inflammation often develops silently, weakening blood vessels, impairing memory, and causing joint pain, all without early warning signs.
In the teachings of Padmasambhava, death is not an end, it is a gateway. He understood that at the moment of dying, consciousness breaks free from the constraints of the physical body and enters a profound state, a state where ultimate truth can be seen with extraordinary clarity if the person is awake enough to recognize it.
When momentary taste pleasure brings long-term risks like high blood pressure, insulin resistance, and hardened arteries, bacon becomes a false friend, delivering short-term joy in exchange for a shorter lifespan. Just a few slices a week can significantly increase systemic inflammation and contribute to unhealthy weight gain. For people over 65, especially those with heart disease, high blood pressure, or kidney problems, there is no truly safe level of bacon consumption. Every bite chips away at the body's ability to recover. And sadly, most people only recognize the damage once it's too late to reverse. But bacon isn't the only culprit. There's another common type of meat, often found at barbecues, holiday dinners, or inside lunchboxes, that poses its own hidden danger. Unlike bacon, this one is often mistaken as being healthy. We'll talk about it next. If you're still watching and finding this information helpful, leave a comment to support my mission of sharing life-saving health knowledge. And now, let's move on to the 2nd type of meat older adults should avoid. 2. Processed meats, convenience at the cost of your health. Processed meats have long been a staple in many households, especially for older adults who live alone or are on a limited income. They're convenient, affordable, easy to store, and require little to no preparation. A few slices of ham, a hot dog, or a deli meat sandwich might seem like the perfect quick meal solution. But behind that convenience lies a concerning truth. Processed meats are silently eroding your health day by day. Meats like sausages, cold cuts, salami, and ham are typically preserved through heavy salting, chemical additives, and smoking. These techniques extend shelf life and enhance flavor, but they also deliver a toxic cocktail of nitrates, nitrites, and excessive sodium into your body. These compounds are directly linked to chronic inflammation, impaired blood vessel function, and increased risks of stroke, heart failure, and colorectal cancer. Younger bodies might temporarily withstand these effects, but as we age, the body's ability to detoxify and regenerate cells weakens. That means the damage builds up, slowly, silently, and often irreversibly. The World Health Organization, WHO, has confirmed the connection between processed meat and cancer risk, warning that consuming just 50 grams per day, roughly 2 slices of deli meat, raises your risk of colorectal cancer by 18%. Older adults already face weakened immune systems, reduced liver and kidney function, and often take multiple medications daily. Add a diet high in processed meats, packed with sodium and inflammatory chemicals, and issues like high blood pressure, water retention, and kidney damage only get worse. These are all common struggles for people over 65. Ironically, many processed meats are marketed as low-fat, high-protein, or heart-healthy, leading consumers, especially seniors, to mistakenly believe they're making a smart choice. That turkey sandwich might look innocent, but if it's made with prepackaged deli meat, you're exposing your body to harmful preservatives and inflammatory agents. Over time, this contributes to cognitive decline, stiffened arteries, and makes it harder to stay healthy and independent. Perhaps the saddest part is that processed meats are so common among seniors because they offer simplicity. A quick, easy, no-fuss meal provides a sense of comfort and independence. But that convenience can come at a steep cost, including cognitive decline, heart strain, and even losing the ability to care for oneself. We have to ask, is saving a few minutes really worth losing years of your life? You might think avoiding bacon and processed meats is enough, and to some extent, you'd be right. However, there's one more type of meat, seemingly more premium, often served at elegant cookouts, family dinners, or upscale restaurants, that carries risks just as serious. Praised for its rich flavor and nutrition, often served medium rare for tenderness, this meat may pose a hidden threat to seniors. We'll uncover it next. 3. Rare red meat, flavor that comes at the cost of healthy aging. For many people, a juicy, rare steak is the ultimate indulgence, a well-deserved reward after a long day, the centerpiece of a special dinner, or simply the bold, primal flavor of something rich and powerful. But for those over 65, that indulgence may come with a hidden cost far greater than its tempting appearance suggests. Red meat, especially when industrially raised and served rare, is more than just heavy on the stomach. It places a serious burden on your heart, joints, and brain. As we age, our metabolism slows, digestion weakens, and the immune system becomes less effective at defending the body. The protein and saturated fats in red meat, particularly from factory farm sources, are harder to break down, forcing the liver, kidneys, and colon to work overtime. And the risks don't stop there. Eating rare or undercooked meat increases your chances of being exposed to harmful pathogens like E. coli and Listeria, bacteria that may survive at low cooking temperatures. With a weakened immune system, older adults are much more vulnerable to serious infections that can arise from just one undercooked bite. But the deeper danger lies in chronic inflammation. Red meat is rich in arachidonic acid, a compound that promotes inflammatory responses in the body. While younger immune systems can handle this, older adults already dealing with arthritis, heart disease, or cognitive decline often experience worsening symptoms. Fatigue, joint pain, stiffness, or memory lapses may stem not from aging itself, but from what's on the plate. The way red meat is cooked only makes things worse. Grilling, pan-searing, or roasting at high heat produces harmful chemicals like heterocyclic amines, HCAs, and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, PAHs, both proven to raise cancer risks, especially for colorectal and prostate cancers. When your digestion is already slowed and recovery weakened, each steak becomes a silent step closer to health decline you can't immediately see. Sure, red meat is high in protein and iron, two essential nutrients, but for older adults, that's not always a good thing. Excess iron can accumulate in the body, leading to oxidative stress, a form of cellular damage that accelerates aging and increases the risk of degenerative diseases. Without enough antioxidants to balance it out, the benefits of red meat quickly turn into a burden. So if you're an older adult trying to stay mentally sharp, physically active, and independent, it might be time to rethink your love for rare steak. Because what seems like a symbol of strength on your plate may quietly be draining your vitality. One meal, one bite, one day at a time. But before you label all meat as the enemy, we shouldn't rush to the conclusion that meat is the enemy of healthy aging. Not all meats are created equal, and making the right choices can make a huge difference. In fact, there are certain meat-based protein sources that are not only safe, but also incredibly beneficial for older adults. They can help strengthen bones, support brain clarity, and promote steady cardiovascular function. So instead of cutting meat out of your diet completely, the key is knowing which types of meat to choose, how to cook them properly, and how much to eat. Coming up next, we'll explore 3 of the best meats for adults over 65, options that are not only nutritious, but also friendly to the aging body. 1. Wild-caught salmon, the meat that thinks for you. Beneath the salty waves of the ocean, wild-caught salmon carries a quiet wisdom of nature, a kind of wisdom few foods can deliver so clearly. For older adults facing the realities of aging, slower memory, aching joints, persistent fatigue, this meat is more than just nourishment. It's a healing remedy, disguised as a delicious meal. Rich in flavor, yet gentle on the body, salmon is a powerful ally for those who want to stay mentally sharp, heart-healthy, and physically active for years to come. Its greatest strength lies in its abundance of omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA, vital nutrients for brain function, emotional balance, and cardiovascular resilience. These aren't just nutrients, they're the silent protectors inside your body. Numerous studies, including from Harvard University and the Journal of the American Geriatric Society, show that regular omega-3 intake may slow brain shrinkage, delay Alzheimer's progression, improve mood, and enhance sleep quality. All of these are common concerns for people over 65. Salmon doesn't just fuel your brain, it nourishes your heart, the engine of life. Its healthy fats help lower triglycerides, reduce blood pressure, and improve artery flexibility, which can help prevent strokes and heart attacks, 2 of the leading causes of death among seniors. What's more, wild salmon doesn't trigger inflammation like many other meats. In fact, thanks to its natural pigment astaxanthin, it may reduce inflammation. Astaxanthin is what gives salmon its signature pink hue and is one of the most powerful antioxidants known to science. Wild-caught salmon is also valuable for what it doesn't contain. No growth hormones, no harmful antibiotics, no excess saturated fat, all of which are common in industrial meat products. That makes it an ideal choice for older adults with sensitive digestion, weak kidneys, or compromised immune systems. Even its texture matters. When cooked properly, salmon is soft, flaky, and easy to chew and swallow, perfect for seniors with dental issues or swallowing difficulties. It's also incredibly versatile. You can steam it, grill it, or pan-sear it with olive oil and herbs, all of which preserve its full nutritional value. Eating wild-caught salmon 2 to 3 times a week isn't just a trend. It's a conscious investment in memory, vitality, clarity, and mobility, the very things that define a high quality of life as we age. Because once you enter your senior years, food is no longer just about taste, it's about function. And if salmon is the king of brain-boosting foods, there's another humble, familiar meat that quietly supports the aging body in a very different way. Let's explore it next. 2. Free-range chicken, gentle strength to nourish the golden years. Sometimes, the most effective solution is the simplest one. In a world full of confusing diet trends and often conflicting nutrition advice, chicken, especially free-range chicken, quietly holds its ground as a loyal and powerful companion for healthy aging. For adults over 65, free-range chicken isn't just another lean source of protein. It's a strategic remedy that supports a slowing body without putting excessive strain on internal organs. Chicken provides high-quality, easily digestible protein, a crucial factor as the body naturally begins to lose muscle mass due to aging, a process known as sarcopenia. This loss can lead to weakness, slower recovery from illness, and a greater risk of falls, all of which directly impact independence in older age. One key component in chicken is the amino acid leucine, which plays a central role in muscle repair and maintenance. Unlike heavier meats like red meat, chicken is gentler on the digestive system and puts less pressure on the liver and kidneys, organs that naturally slow down with age. It's the ideal choice for balancing nutrition with organ safety. But chicken offers more than just protein. Free-range chicken is also a rich source of vitamin B6, which supports brain function, emotional balance, and sleep regulation. It provides zinc to boost the immune system and niacin to help your cells produce energy efficiently. Together, these nutrients help maintain mental clarity, mobility, and the ability to live independently, all invaluable assets in the later stages of life. Choosing free-range or pasture-raised chicken makes a big difference. These birds aren't injected with growth hormones or antibiotics and are raised in healthier environments. As a result, their meat contains better fat composition, cleaner flavor, and higher nutritional value. In contrast, factory-farmed poultry often carries stress hormones, drug residues, and compounds that aging bodies struggle to eliminate, potentially triggering inflammation and metabolic issues. Even how you prepare chicken matters. When cooked properly, by steaming, boiling, light sautéing, or baking with olive oil and herbs, chicken becomes not only a flavorful meal, but also a therapeutic one. Its soft texture makes it ideal for those with dental problems or difficulty swallowing, helping nourish the body gently and effectively. In many ways, free-range chicken is the unsung hero of healthy aging. It may not be as flashy as salmon, but it's dependable. It provides steady energy, protects the immune system, and strengthens the body, one meal at a time. This is the kind of meat that not only feeds you, it helps you live well, stay active, and embrace life more fully. But the journey toward mindful nutrition doesn't stop here. There's still one more type of meat, rarely highlighted in daily diets, that holds such powerful nutrients. Even a small portion can awaken a tired mind and revitalize your body at the cellular level. Let's discover it next. 3. Grass-fed beef liver, nature's multivitamin for the aging body. Beef liver might not be the most appealing dish on the dinner table, but in the world of natural nutrition, it stands tall as Mother Nature's multivitamin. Especially when sourced from healthy, grass-fed, hormone-free cattle, it's more than just food. For older adults, it's a powerful recovery tool that can awaken clarity, vitality, and cellular regeneration. As we enter the later chapters of life, energy begins to fade, the mind loses its sharpness, and the body becomes more vulnerable to stress and disease. Grass-fed beef liver delivers essential nutrients in a form that no synthetic pill can match. Just a small serving is packed with exceptionally high levels of vitamin B12, a key nutrient for nerve health, memory retention, mood stability, and overall brain function. Many older adults suffer from B12 deficiency without even knowing it, mistaking symptoms like fatigue, forgetfulness, or depression as just normal signs of aging. Beyond B12, beef liver contains heme iron, the most absorbable form of iron, crucial for seniors with anemia, postmenopausal women, or those with poor circulation. When oxygen is efficiently delivered to the brain and muscles, mental alertness, focus, and stamina all improve significantly. Liver is also one of the richest sources of preformed vitamin A, retinol, essential for vision, skin integrity, and immune defense. It's packed with rare and valuable micronutrients like folate, zinc, copper, choline, and CoQ10, all of which support heart health, mitochondrial function, and detoxification, systems that tend to decline with age. Despite its nutrient density, liver should be consumed wisely. Just 1 to 2 servings per week are enough to provide the full range of benefits. When prepared properly, sautéed with onions, slow-cooked, or blended into pâté, it can offer a surprisingly rich, savory taste that even those wary of organ meats often come to enjoy. For seniors feeling low on energy, struggling with fading memory, or noticing a weaker immune system, grass-fed beef liver can feel like a healing medicine. It nourishes, but more importantly, it restores. Not with chemicals or technology, but with pure, time-tested nutrients from nature. But like any powerful therapy, adding the good must be paired with avoiding the harmful. Because sometimes, just one wrong food choice can undo the progress you've worked hard to build. So take a moment, right now, to reflect on what you're feeding your body each day. It's not just about living longer. It's about living well, with meaning, strength, and clarity. When it comes to meat and food in general, wisdom lies not only in what we add, but in what we're brave enough to let go. After age 65, every food choice matters. Not in a loud, dramatic way, but in a quiet, persistent way that accumulates day by day. Every bite you take is either a step toward wellness or a price your body may have to pay later. The meats you choose can become powerful allies, feeding your mind, protecting your heart, supporting your mobility, or they can quietly drain your energy, blur your memories, and chip away at the precious independence you've worked so hard to preserve. What's frightening is that the cost doesn't always show up right away. It's not just about the numbers on a blood pressure monitor or a cholesterol test. Sometimes, it's that unexplained fatigue, that moment when you forget a loved one's name, that ache that makes you hesitate to get out of bed in the morning. Most older adults don't realize the true impact of poor eating habits until it's too late. But here's the good news. You don't need to change everything overnight. You don't have to give up the joy of eating. You just need to be wiser. Say no to heavily processed meats filled with chemicals and harmful fats. Say yes to foods that truly nourish you, like wild-caught fish, free-range chicken, and grass-fed beef liver. These aren't just foods. They're fuel for a longer, healthier, and clearer life. Because whether we like it or not, life always demands a price. The real question is, will you pay with illness or invest in your health? Have you ever changed your diet to improve your health? Is there a type of meat you love, or one you've been trying to avoid? We'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and join us in this meaningful conversation about aging well. Every video we create is meant to inspire you to live more fully and more truthfully every single day. If this video gave you something to think about, share it with us. Just leave a reflection or one small thing you plan to start doing differently today. And if you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe so you won't miss future content like this. If you weren't satisfied, feel free to type 0 as feedback, because to us, your feedback is the most valuable gift of all. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. And always remember, being healthy doesn't mean living like someone else. It means living wisely in your own way.